Okay, we got another superior use of the chopper here. And I'm really trying to refine this strategy. I did it in another 1v1, but it didn't go so well because my chieftain was not going where I wanted him to go. So, unfortunately, I was playing this cutter, and, you know, this cutter player had put out this elephant at the beginning, so I had my chieftain all over it. And he was trying to... Him or her was trying to pump out some flamethrowers, but I got rid of the elephant. Got like 5 choppers on the field, and I've been playing a few games this way with the brute chieftain just to, you know, try and refine this strategy. And I'm finding that the choppers are actually the best thing to use them for is killing the enemy covenant leaders at the beginning of the game.
Leader temple complete.
So that's exactly what I'm gonna do here. I did another 3v3 on Glacial Ravine, where I killed another couple prophets or something. It's just kind of hilarious how this is working out. I'm having a lot of fun with this because this is very, very non-traditional. So I'm actually going to be using choppers and locusts in this match, and it's going to cause them to rage quit because they're going to be like, "This is not how you play the game." So yeah, it looks like Yellow's trying to build some kind of warthog rush here. Anders, very typical of Anders players. Keep running into this other Anders player that's a 3-star general, and for some reason, that player just keeps having a bad time because I just keep playing against that player, and they're not having a good time at all. So yeah, I'm trying to clear that turret so my brute squads aren't getting fired on there. Because I spawned right in front of the reactor, and I'm not going to be building a hull on this map. Jackal's also very good against enemy covenant leaders, but we're not using jackals, we're using choppers for maximum insult. So, just gonna get this base down, and it looks like Yellow is harassing my teammates with their gunner because I'm assuming they went supply pad reactor just to get it up quick.
Warehouse upgraded.
I'm just going to spend time, you know, improving my warehouses and, you know, using my Tech Zero chieftain here to bully this rebel base. I'm not even interested in getting veterancy because if all goes according to plan, I won't even need to use my chieftain other than to hot drop the locusts behind an enemy base.
Going. Ready.
Warehouse complete.
So yeah, I'm just trying to gather up supplies, get my warehouses blessed because they're so blessed.
Going.
And I'm actually going to send my chieftain up here because I assume that,
Ready.
well, A, I want him to get healed, and B, I assume that Yellow is going to be running their warthogs in there at some point, so I want to catch it with the vortex. Yeah, so I guess Yellow's doing some scouting here, but doesn't scout me, so can't see the expert chopper rush going on here. So I don't want him to kill my initial chopper, so I send my chieftain back to try to find them, but then I'm like, oh, they're all the way over there, so
Ready.
who cares? Gonna expand my base to get 2 more slots.
Going.
Because I've got warehouses and that's it. Yellow goes over to Green's base, and Green has turrets up, so I guess they didn't want to get rushed by warthogs. So I'm getting my factory up here, and I'm actually going to leave this spot blank for now. But yeah, I catch Yellow's warthog here. And he's bringing more warthogs.
Don't get caught in the way.
So yeah, he's not coming here to heal. This is the chieftain's healing circle, and that's that. But yeah, I've decided that Yellow is going to be the victim of the locusts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my choppers up. Get a few choppers queued. I'm going to move them up to where the Arbiter is. And take him out. And I'm going to move my chieftain over to Yellow's bases and drop some locusts on them.
Chopper powered up.
So yeah, I'm contemplating. I'm like, maybe I should go over here because this base will probably be weak if it's if they're trying to build there.
All units.
So I'm like, yeah, let me get the choppers and get the auto cannons, just in case the Rams don't take them out.
Chopper, here. I'll do it.
So yeah, I don't want them to be in the center in case the Arbiter moves in there to get healing and I'm not able to catch him. I'm pretty sure, you know, most players go to bases to try to get veterancy. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be damaged a little bit. Unless it's the Prophet. You don't have to care about the Prophet because the Prophet has the least amount of HP of any of the Covenant leaders. And you can just ram him. He's very slow. He can't get out of the way. I think the Arbiter is the only one that's really a problem. But you catch him at, like, low health, like half or lower, and the Arbiter's going to be dusted by the chopper rams. It's not even a contest. So I'm sitting at my choppers, and they're probably going to be like, the fuck? Who makes choppers? Well, they're about to have a rude awakening. So I'm bringing my choppers up here. I'm going to find this Arbiter, and I'm going to put him down. So it looks like blue wants to use this, so I'm going to eject there, and I'm like, oh, yellow has built a base over here. And oh, who do you see? The guy exactly who I want to see right here, the Arbiter. So I take him out, and he's probably feeling pretty salty right about now. He just got demolished by some choppers. So yeah, now I'm able to release the brute squads off of the reactor so that my teammate can use it. And I'm going to get my Locust going on Yellow's bases. Since he built the base over there, I'm going to have to go onto his main base now. And he's getting attacked by my teammates over there, so he's going to be getting attacked by two bases at once. So he doesn't know that I'm about to drop Locust yet. So I'm dropping Locust. He's getting attacked on that base. I'm attacking his main, and he's like, "Oh, you know what? I'm done." So that's our first rage quit. I'm like, what do I do with my Locust now? Well, I guess I'll just go attack the Arbiter's base.
Ready. Command. Moving out.
So yeah, I have to move back over because I'm like, you know, he's gonna have to rebuild his Arbiter, so he's probably not. He's probably a little behind on units right now.
Enemy engagement.
And then Red is rolling up over here. I don't know what he's trying to do.
All units.
Engage.
And then, oh no, the Arbiter's here.
All units.
So yeah, he's going to fare much better this time since he's at full health. So he's going to kill all my Locusts, which is going to make me sad because I like my Locusts. They were good little boys. And then he's going to run off. I'm going to try to get him with the choppers again.
Ramming. Speed up. I'll ram them. I'll do it. I'll do it.
And he teleports out because...
Smash them.
And then I kind of make an error there. I should have saved it for the Arbiter. I should not have charged in on those guys.
Speed up. Smash them.
But yeah, those choppers already have him down to half health. Man, he's not having a good time there. So I'm just going to go over to him in Vortex. Try to get his health down a little more. Because I lost my poor little choppers. This Arbiter was a jerk. So yeah, he's at 25% now. Choppers are no joke when they ram you. Like, as an aside, though, I got rammed by two Warthogs in a 1v1. And my Arbiter was at half health, and he just went down, and I was like, I didn't even understand that one. So I'm going to get Inheritance, because I haven't even put anything into my Chieftain yet, and I'm going to try to get some more. And then the Arbiter's going to rage quit. He's like, what is going on here, man? I don't know how to deal with this stuff. This chopper madness. I'm like, well, you know what? My chieftain is not going to do that well against all these tanks because he doesn't even have an inheritance. So I'm going to lock my base up so I can get some more locusts out. Bold fighting them with Goss Hogs, but, you know, we got 2 of his teammates to quit, so... He's in a 1v3, so he's in a bad spot. So I'm just going to flee with my chieftain. But he's going to hunt me down, and I'm like, I got to get out of there. Don't want my chieftain dead yet. He's a good little chieftain. He likes choppers. So yeah, I'm just going to keep getting locusts. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go up this way and investigate to see where he has bases. Unfortunately, my ally does not have canister shell, and... I guess our Anders player blasted the tanks so that his Goss Hogs would get a good lead, but it doesn't last long enough. And he also cryo blasted our teammate, so the firepower that our teammate could have put down to help isn't there. What? The Goss Hogs do have such numbers advantages that they're able to punch through. I think if there had been like one more tank, that wouldn't have gone that well. But yeah, there's a bunch of turrets there. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to need my locusts because the locusts actually outrange the turrets. Even though sometimes I see UNSC turrets just firing from, you know, across the galaxy just to get somebody. Like, sometimes UNSC turrets are just really crazy on their range. But most of the time, locusts can just fire their... destruction beam onto them from complete safety because the beam from the locust just outranges like everything in the game. I think it even outranges the Scarab's beam. I'm not sure about that though. The Scarab's beam goes really far too. But yeah, our main objective here is going to be to punch out the last player.
Birthright researched.
So I'm just going to move my chieftain back into the healing ring, and now that I have Birthright, I can just pull tanks. It gets really annoying when players are like, you know what, I don't want my tanks getting stunned by your hammer, so I'm just going to run away. And the chieftain's not fast enough to catch them. So I'll put this outpost down here because I actually want to grab this reactor as well. I mean, I'm sure my teammate wanted it. I wanted another base right there just to pump out more warthogs, but... yeah, I needed a second base, and I wanted to get that reactor up there, and I could just push out a brute squad really easy. So yeah, I'm going to get my chieftain into position so that I can hot drop some more locusts up there. While my teammates fight off his tanks. So yeah, those Goss Hogs are doing some real damage. I'm getting my locusts in, and yeah, they get that turret down real quick. And then my locusts are just not really getting into position to kill the base. And then I see these 2 locusts, like, I'm like, yo, I needed you hot dropped. But this base is done for. These are upgraded locusts. They're going to do so much damage to buildings. And that's a Wolverine. My chieftain's going to end its life.
All units.
Yeah, they knew it was done just because of the chopper rush there. Getting the Arbiter with the choppers was a real pro move there. Wonder how this would fare against really good players, because I don't know, it probably would catch them off guard.
Attacking.
All units.
So yeah, I used my chieftain to scout off this base to make sure it doesn't have any turrets, and I'm like, yo, he's got flamethrowers running up on us, so go take care of those guys. Locusts are really tender.
Warehouse complete.
My chieftain's really strong, though, so he's going to take on 4 tanks
Keep upgrade complete.
and get frozen. He was frozen today! Well, I'm going to have my Locust just take out the main base while these Gauss Hogs work over those tanks.
All units.
But yeah, my Locusts are firing on something else, and I'm like, no, there's a base over here to kill, so you need to focus on that. And I'm like, you know what? I don't want my chief to go again there. I need to hot drop more Locusts. That's the way to go. And I'm like, oh wait, my brute squads were running down to the teleporter down there to get hot dropped, and that's not what I wanted out of them at all.
All units.
So yeah, I'm gonna get my Locusts to go down here and attack this base. Because this base needs demolished as well. Oh, look at those Locusts go. That's just so beautiful. And that base goes down as well.
Going.
Reactor claim.
What? No order.
I think the key in the 1v1s is just to get your chieftain on their base as fast as possible to make them think that you're rushing them. When in reality, you're going to surprise them with choppers. And if they scout you out, they're going to see a vehicle depot, so they're going to assume that you're making either race or locusts. But they're not going to expect the Chad choppers to come for them. So yeah, we're going to get our locusts to move down here. Just to check out these bases to see if Red built down here. Spoilers, he didn't. So it's just a rebel base, and those locusts evaporated because that's what locusts do. And I somehow forget that I have already taken this base out. I'm like, huh, what do I do? Well, I'm going to go investigate this base then.
Destiny researched.
So yeah, we got a Tech 3 Chieftain now.
Local units.
Moving out.
And I don't think this guy has enough tanks to canister shell him down. So our Chieftain is very rugged and durable at this
Warehouse
point.
complete.
And I'm just going to move them over here to the teleporter since I'm like, you know what, this is going to be a lot closer than having them walk all that way.
What?
And hey, I find his base here. So I've scouted it out. He has a single turret up, and he's like, oh, you know what, I'm done. He's going to have those locusts on my base.